Hey man, can you tell me about that lake you went fishing on last week? Sorry man, I can't. Kind of forgot. Well, shit. Looks like I'm not going fishing this weekend. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, mate Brewski from the Rooski Brewski Review. And today the beer I have for you is by the Lake of the Woods Brewing Company. This is their Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale. What an idiot not remembering what lake he went fishing on last weekend. Dumbass. But yes, Forgotten Lake Strong Beer Blueberry Ale coming in at a whopping 7.1% alcohol by volume and 13 IBUs. Big and boozy, but not bitter. Very excited, very intrigued by this. I've had blueberry beers in the past, but never at 7.1%. Nice blue can, nice biplane on the, or not a biplane, but a prop plane, a water plane, there, float plane. There we go. On the front of the can, flying over some trees, definitely over a lake, a forgotten lake for sure. Yeah, very nice looking can, 7.1%. Let's just crack right into this bad boy. Let's see what we got. Pouring it into my Innocent Gun tulip style glass. Boom. It's gonna be blue. Ooh, there's a little bit of a color there. A little bit of a nice little color variation there. Boom, there we go. Look at that. How you doing? Rosy in color. In the light, it goes dark and then light, but that is a little bit of a reddish hue, pinkish hue to it. Not really in the light, but it's between a red and an amber, and just, wow, that's an interesting color, especially for a blueberry beer. A little bit of an off-white, very extremely light pink head on top. A little bit harder to pick up on camera, but a little bit of a tinge to it. Let's have a smell. Light blueberry aroma. Definitely a bit more caramel, but very light in the aroma department thus far, actually. A little bit of blueberry, a little bit of a hoppy grassiness. Yeah, not too much of an aroma off this particular beer. Like I said, yeah, light hoppy, grassy, a little bit of blueberry, touch of caramel, but just like a little kiss of it, nothing crazy. Let's have a sip. On the sip. Wow, yeah, okay. Light in flavor, a little bit of caramel, blueberries sort of in the back end, very light, very mellowed out, not too much coming through, but it's just, I need another sip, because I didn't get too much off that. So cheers everybody, let's keep on drinking. Yeah, there's no real distinct flavor. A little bit of caramel, somewhat toffee-esque notes, and blueberry in the background. A little bit of a grassy, hoppy sort of flavor coming off there as well, but really nothing that I can really pinpoint. Like nothing that really stands out to me. No flavor just pops. No flavor sort of overall. It's like I don't know. So somewhat malty, somewhat hoppy, a little bit of blueberry thrown in there. There's no distinct flavor profile that I can really find with this. It's sort of I don't know what I'm gonna be calling like a white noise flavor, where there is flavor but it's not super distinguishable, which is a bit of a bummer. Because I thought there was going to be a bit more depth. There's really no depth to this beer. It's not a bad flavor. It's just, I don't know. It's not It's not memorable. You know, it's sort of there and then it's gone and then it's just a little bit of blueberry and then you're just like, man, whatever. It's there's no off flavors, nothing that's out that's in it that's like, well, but it's not memorable. Even with the blueberry in there, it's not memorable. The only memorable thing about this beer is that it goes down really, really smooth. Like extremely smooth for being 7.1%. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee. Then moving into more grassy hops. And then ending on a very light blueberry, like pancaked blueberry or sort of note. Not bad, not amazing, but interesting. High ABV, low impact on the palate. So if you want to get drunk quick, I mean, this is definitely one that'll do it for you. Yeah, interesting indeed. Lake of the Woods Brewing Company from Kenora, Ontario. Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale. 7.1% ABV, 13 IBUs. SRM color is coming in at 16. On the back we do have a description. It says, brewed with actual blueberries. Hidden in the Lake of the Woods region on a small back lake, there exist patches of berries usually reserved for the discerning palates of black bears. This beer is subtle with a clear, fruity nose, muted blueberry, low bitterness, and medium body. Although high in ABV, its finish is smooth and well balanced, naturally carbonated. Ingredients: water, malted barley, blueberries, hops, and yeast. Naturally carbonated and unfiltered. Not bad. Premium beer born and bred in the north. On the bottom, brewed on date the 15th of November 2019. Not too bad. I mean, the blueberries shine through a little bit more once it warms up in the hand. You know, you warm up the beer, more flavors come out. That's just because beer warms up and stuff and things change in the flavor profile. We all know that. Everything does the same. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, it's not the most amazing thing in the world, but it does get a solid pass by me for sure. As far as getting it again, I probably wouldn't. But it's still something nice to try. I like to try things with blueberries in it because some are really, really good. Some aren't so good. This one sort of falls right in the middle where it's just fine. It's just alright. The good thing that it has going for it is the high ABV to low high ABV feeling and tasting beer. It's definitely yeah, if you gave this to somebody and you said, you know, here's a blueberry, like a light blueberry beer, light in flavor blueberry, not a light beer, and they drank it, they would have no idea it is 7.1%. 7.1's, it's not super high, but it's still a good strength. You can't go wrong with that. It's definitely going to get you a little tipsy if you have a few of these. So something to note as well, can be a dangerous beer. Yeah, actually not too bad. Again, yeah, I don't know, I think it's just the wide ranges of flavors going from the caramel, malty sort of, more, desserty stuff, caramelly flavors. Moving into that grassy, hoppy note, and then ending on a pancake blueberry, not the pancake not like a pancake flavor, but like the blueberries that you put in the pancakes, how they sort of change in flavor, they get warmer. That's the flavor that I'm getting, is a pancaked blueberry rather than a fresh blueberry or a raw blueberry per se. Interesting. I think just that change of flavors doesn't flow the greatest for my palate and sort of gets everything a little bit muddled up. But once it warms up a little bit, definitely getting a bit better. The blueberry does shine through a bit more. Yeah, good information on the can. ABV, IBUs, SRM's a nice bonus. Description, ingredients, canned on date. Great stuff. Moving over to the website, lowbrewco.com. You go to the beer section, you find Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale. It has the same exact description as the can. Lists ABV, IBUs, and SRM, 7.1, 13, and 16 respectively. And other than that, it has their social media icons, and that's pretty much it. Yep. That's it. Very short, sweet, simple, done. Untapped. Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale has been given a 3.45 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just over 6,300 ratings. Very nice indeed. And at the LCBO, if you want to pick up the Forgotten Lake by Lake of the Woods Brewing Company, you can pick it up for $3.60 for this 473 ml tall boy can. It can be yours for that little bit of a price. Actually, it's a little high, but hey, 7.1, 7.1, 7.1. It's gonna get the job done. Damn straight. With that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale. Good flavor, a little bit muddled together with the battling of the caramel, the battling of the grassy hops, and the battling of the blueberry. Everything gets a little muddled. I'd say wait for the beer to warm up just a touch, not room temperature, but just a touch out of the fridge. Make that blueberry pop a little bit more, get everything else a little bit more rounded out. But having it fridge cold, gonna muddle the flavors just a bit. Overall for presentation, actually, let me put the rating out for the beer first. I should have done that. Yeah, continuing on. Forgotten Lake as a beer itself gets a solid 7 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, I do love the look of the can. Nice royal blue, one of my favorite kind of blues. I know that because it was my favorite pencil crayon back in the day. Red accents, nice bit of a float plane with some yellow color in there. Boom, that's nice. Information. You got your ABV, you got your IBU, you got your SRM, you got a nice description, you got a ingredients list, and you have a canned on date on the bottom. Fantastic. Website, short, sweet, simple, good information. Nothing really changes from the can in terms of information, but hey, never a bad thing. Overall presentation gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers I want to review in the future, leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mayprushki, it would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mayprushki. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Blueberry beers, what a kind... Whoa, I'm spilling on my table? Why am I spilling on my table? That is not appropriate for anything, really. Cheers.